Prologue. I was 10 years old when my sister became beautiful. Alara bloomed overnight. Golden hair, perfect features, the kind of beauty that makes people stop and stare. I watched our parents' eyes light up. Finally, they had something valuable. Me? I was the other one. Older by 2 years. Omega. Too tall. Too plain. Too useful. I could read, write, keep accounts, speak 3 languages. Alara could smile and make men forget their own names. We both knew which skill mattered more. Father invested everything in her. Dresses, tutors in grace and charm, a debut that cost more than our house. I got the account books, the responsibility, the invisibility. It was fine. I accepted it. Until the day the Alpha King came to court my sister, and could not stop looking at me instead. I learned young, beauty opens doors, but being seen, truly seen, that is rarer than any perfection. Chapter 1, The summons arrived on the royal parchment. King Theron Blackwood requests the honor of Lady Alara Ashford's presence. Courtship, potential alliance. Father wept with joy. Mother immediately began planning. Alara smiled that perfect smile. Of course, the king wants me. And why would he not? She was 20. Stunning. Everything a queen should be. I was 22. Plain. The family translator and bookkeeper. You will accompany your sister, Father told me. As chaperone. Of course, I was always the chaperone. The companion. The background. We arrived at the palace 3 days later. It was overwhelming. Massive stone walls. Towers reaching toward clouds. Alara glowed. This will be my home. I said nothing. Carried her bags. The king received us in the throne room. He was younger than I expected. 30, perhaps? Dark hair, sharp features. Handsome in a brutal way. Everything an Alpha King should be. Lady Alara. He descended from his throne. You are as beautiful as reported. Alara curtsied perfectly. Your Majesty is too kind. I stood behind her, invisible as always. Then his eyes shifted, found me. And who is this? My sister, Alara said dismissively. Mira. She is here as my companion. I curtsied. Your Majesty? He stared. Not politely, not briefly. Long enough that Alara noticed. Frowned. Your Majesty? She drew his attention back. Shall we tour the gardens? Of course. He offered his arm. But as they walked away, he looked back. At me. Something in my chest tightened. This was wrong. Dangerous. Impossible. Chapter 2. For 3 days, the king courted Alara. Walks in the garden. Dinners. Conversations about art and poetry. She was perfect. Charming. Everything he should want. But his eyes kept finding me. Across dinner tables. In hallways. During tours. I tried to stay invisible. Failed. On the 4th evening, I escaped to the library. Needed space, air, distance from those eyes that saw too much. I was reading when he entered. Your Majesty. I stood, curtsied. I did not mean to intrude. You are not intruding. He crossed to me. What are you reading? I showed him. A history of the northern campaigns. His eyebrows rose. You read military history? I read everything. And speak 3 languages, he said. I froze. How did you... I asked about you. Why? Because I cannot figure you out. There is nothing to figure out. I am a companion, a chaperone. You are a translator, an accountant, a scholar. He stepped closer. Why do you hide it? I do not hide. I just stand in your sister's shadow? The word stung. Yes. Why? Because she is beautiful. I am useful. We both know which matters more. He looked at me. Really looked. What if I told you I find intelligence more compelling than beauty? I would say you are courting the wrong sister, Your Majesty. The words escaped before I could stop them. Silence fell. Then he smiled. Slow. Dangerous. Perhaps I am. He left. I stood there, heart pounding. This was wrong. He came for Alara. Not me. Never me. Chapter 3. Alara noticed the next day. He keeps looking at you, she hissed. Why? I do not know. Well, stop it. Stop whatever you are doing. I am not doing anything. You are always doing something. Being clever. Being useful. She stepped closer. He is mine, Mira. Do not forget that. I have not forgotten. But that afternoon the king requested my presence. Privately. I arrived at his study. Nervous. Sit. He gestured to a chair. I sat. I need your counsel. Your Majesty, I am hardly... You speak 3 languages. One is the northern dialect. Yes. I need a translator. For negotiations. He pushed documents toward me. Can you read these? I looked. Northern script, trade agreements. Yes. And translate? Of course. Will you help me? I looked up. Met those intense eyes. Why me? You have court translators, who are loyal to various lords. I need someone I can trust. You do not know me. No, but I know you told me the truth, even when it was uncomfortable. That is rare. I will help, if... I stopped. If what? If you promise this has nothing to do with my sister. He was quiet for a moment. I cannot promise that. Your Majesty, because everything has to do with your sister. She is why you are here. But, he stopped. But what? But you are why I cannot focus on her. My breath caught. That is inappropriate. I know. He stood, paced. I know. But I cannot. Every conversation with her is pleasant, perfect, empty. You are supposed to be courting her. I am. And it is torture, because she is beautiful and charming, and I feel nothing. He turned, looked at me. But you challenge me. You tell me truth. You make me think. That is not enough? No. But it is everything. I stood. This cannot happen. I know. She is my sister. You came for her. I know. Then why? Because I cannot stop looking at you. I left. Before I did something unforgivable. Chapter 4. I avoided him for 2 days, stayed with Alara, smiled, played the dutiful sister, tried to ignore the ache in my chest. Then a servant brought a package. Books. 4 of them. Histories, philosophy, languages. A note. I thought you might enjoy these. The library is yours whenever you want solitude. My throat tightened. That evening Alara announced her triumph. He proposed. She showed the ring. Beautiful? Perfect? I smiled. Congratulated her. Felt like I was dying. The wedding is in 2 weeks, she said. You will help plan, of course. Of course. That night I found him in the library. Congratulations, Your Majesty. He looked up, face blank. Thank you. Alara will make a beautiful queen. Yes. You will be very happy? Stop. He stood. Please stop. Why did you propose? Because it is what is expected. What everyone wants. What I am supposed to do. But not what you want. No. Then why? Because I cannot have what I want. He crossed to me. Because what I want would destroy everything. What do you want? You. He said it raw, desperate. I want you. You are engaged to my sister. I know. And I will marry her. And spend my life wondering, what if? What if what? What if I had chosen you? What if I had been brave enough to want more than beauty? What if I had chosen the woman who sees me instead of the one who sees a crown? Tears filled my eyes. You should not say these things. I know. But I need you to know, before I marry her, that you are... He touched my face. Everything. He kissed me. And I let him. For one moment. One impossible moment. Then I pulled away. This cannot happen again. I know. Ever. I know. I left, and did not look back. Because if I had, I would have stayed, and that would have destroyed us all. Chapter 5. The next week was torture, wedding plans, fittings, celebrations. Alara radiant, the king distant, me dying inside. I should leave. I told father. Nonsense. You must stay for the wedding. I tried to avoid the king. Failed. He was everywhere. Watching. Always watching. One evening, Alara confronted me. He looks at you. Even now. After the proposal. I cannot control where he looks. What did you do? Nothing. Liar. She stepped closer. You always do something. You cannot help yourself. Being clever. Being interesting. Stealing attention. I have never stolen anything from you. You are stealing him. With your books and your languages and your... He chose you. I interrupted. He proposed to you. Not me. But he wants you. I can see it. I said nothing. Could not deny it. Stay away from him, Alara said, or I will make sure father knows what you have done. I have done nothing. Does father know about the library visits? The private conversations? Those were about translation work. Were they? Her eyes were cold. Stay away, or I will ruin you. She left. I sat alone, shaking. That night the king sent for me. One last time. I almost did not go, but I needed to say goodbye, even if it broke me. Chapter 6. He stood by the window. Back to me. Your Majesty. You summoned me? I cannot do this. Cannot do what? Marry her. He turned. Not when I... He stopped. You must. The engagement is announced. The kingdom expects. I know what they expect, but I cannot spend my life with someone I do not love. You will learn to love her. I have tried. He crossed to me. For 2 weeks I have tried. Every conversation, every moment. And I feel nothing. That is not her fault. I know. It is mine, for being fool enough to fall for the wrong sister. My breath caught. You cannot say that. Why not? It is true. Because she is my sister. Because I will not destroy her. Even if it destroys us? There is no us. Liar. He pulled me close. Tell me you feel nothing. Tell me I am alone in this. And I will marry her tomorrow. Tears filled my eyes. I cannot. Then tell me the truth. The truth will destroy everything. Say it. I love you. The words broke free. I love you, and it is wrong and impossible, and I hate myself for it. He kissed me. Deep. Desperate. Real. And I kissed him back. For one perfect moment, nothing else mattered. Then the door opened. Alara stood there, staring, face white with rage. I told you, she whispered. I told you to stay away. Chapter 7. Alara, do not. She held up a hand. Do not speak to me. She looked at the king. You were kissing my sister. Yes, we are engaged, I know. And you, she turned to me. You are my sister. I am sorry. Sorry? Her laugh was bitter. You stole him. I did not. You did. With your cleverness, your books, your... She gestured wildly. Whatever this is. Alara, please. I gave you everything. Let you come with me. Let you be useful. And you repay me by stealing my future? The king stepped forward. Lady Alara, this is not her fault. Of course you defend her. She has bewitched you somehow. No, I simply... He stopped. I love her. The words hung in the air. Alara's face crumpled. I am beautiful. I am perfect. I am everything a queen should be. You are, he said gently. But I am not her. Tears streamed down her face. I am not clever enough. Interesting enough. That is not. Get out. Both of you. Alara, out. We left. In the corridor, I turned to him. You have to marry her. What? The engagement. The kingdom. Her reputation. You have to. I cannot marry someone I do not love. You have to. For her. For my family. For you? Yes. Because I cannot live knowing I destroyed my sister. Mira, promise me. No, please, I choose you. He grabbed my hands. I do not care about duty or expectation. I choose you. You will regret it. Never. The kingdom can accept it, or I will find a new kingdom. My family will understand or not. But I will not sacrifice love for politics. He pulled me close. I choose you. Say yes. Chapter 8. The next morning he ended the engagement. Publicly, formally. Lady Alara, I cannot marry you. He looked at me. I have fallen in love with another. The court gasped. Alara stood proud. Who? Your sister. Silence. Total. Shocked. Then Alara laughed. Of course. Mira. Always useful Mira. The translator. The scholar. She looked at me. I hope you are happy. Alara. No. She held up a hand. You won. You took what was mine. I hope it was worth destroying your family. She left. Father followed. Mother, too. Neither looked at me. I stood alone, the court staring. The king crossed to me, took my hand. I choose Lady Mira as my queen, by my right as Alpha King. Murmurs rippled through the crowd. He looked at me. If you will have me. I looked at the doors my family had just left through, then at him. This will cost me everything. I know, my family, my sister. I know. But not you? Never me. I squeezed his hand. Then yes. The wedding was immediate, small, perfect. No family attended, just us. And when he kissed me, I knew. This was worth it. Being chosen, being seen, being loved, worth everything. Epilogue. 1 year later, I stood in the throne room. Queen now. Foreign ambassadors arriving, needing translation. I translated, negotiated, used the skills I had hidden my whole life. Theron watched from his throne, pride clear in his eyes. After, in our chambers, you were magnificent. I was useful. You were brilliant. He pulled me close. Do you regret it? Choosing me? Never. Your family still will not speak to you. I know. Alara married a duke. Has you banned from her estate? I know. Does it hurt? Yes. Every day. He touched my face. I am sorry. Do not be. I chose this. I chose you. And I would choose you again. Why? Because you see me. Not the useful sister. Not the translator. Me. I have always seen you. I know. That is why I fell in love. A knock at the door. A letter. From my mother. I opened it. Read. Tears filled my eyes. What is it? Theron asked. She writes that Alara had a child. A daughter. And she named her Mira. Theron pulled me close. She forgives you. Perhaps. Or perhaps she wants her daughter to be clever. Useful. Seen. We stood together, king and queen. I thought of that first day, when he came for my sister, and could not stop looking at me. He came for her sister, but he chose the one who saw him back. Sometimes the greatest love stories begin with looking at the wrong person and discovering they were right all along.